2001: A Space Odyssey is truly a marvel. You start off not really knowing where you're gonna go. There's music, there's lights, there's very little plot, and then suddenly you're 2.5 hours in and completely engrossed. Hello, and welcome back to the Sunny Side, a place to discuss film, television, games, all things storytelling, while being sincere, thought-provoking, and always staying on the sunny side. My name is Evan B. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are on day 3 of our Fantastic Four binge. All binge long, we've been going through the inspirations for the new Fantastic Four movie, talking about the best of the best in space exploration and sci-fi films, and the human stories that connect them, and why we just love watching other people on screen explore the stars. With that being said, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, this is one of my personal favorite films. It is considered one of the best films of the 20th century, I would dare to say. Stanley Kubrick, one of the greatest filmmakers of his time, and this film really gets to the core of what makes space exploration and looking into the beyond so interesting. And Matt Shakman has talked about 2001: A Space Odyssey being very integral in terms of inspiration for this film, right? There is this awe, this wonder of seeing what's out there. A lot of this movie is a silent film. Now, I say a silent film, but as hopefully you know, silent films back in the day had beautiful scores. There was just no speaking going on. So listening to these beautiful concertos from the opening section to the amazing section on the moon, just about every section of the film has these wonderfully long, protracted dances in space, and just watching the visuals is engrossing. It's engaging. You're just mesmerized by all that could be and all that's out there. The aesthetic is incredible. This, of course, was made about 20 so years before the actual 21st century, but the aesthetics that Kubrick is working with and the simplicity and the modernity is incredible. It's something that we still today look at as modern aesthetic, and I think Matt Shakman is using a lot of that retro futuristic 60s vibe that Kubrick does in order to make his future exist, and Shakman is really building that in Fantastic Four First Steps as this alternate New York City that we're going to get to see. And the plot, I said, is very simple, but simple doesn't always mean bad. Some of the best stories are very simple. Having sort of no plot at the beginning, right? There's this mystery, and you keep sort of turning, and then you finally get to the Hal section, which is just this beautiful antagonist. I think will be very similar to Galactus. There's this ominous level to it. There's this hopelessness. There's this mystery, and then of course the end is just spectacular, which I really do hope that they dive into as well. This film just gives you so many emotions, and it just keeps you riveted the entire time. It's a fantastic work of art. Please check it out, and I think it'll be a great precursor to Fantastic Four First